Good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. This is Demetria with Vantage Point Coaching, and today's Finish Friday. So, I come to you every week with our life and leadership tips from Coaching from the Week, but today I had to do a little bit of a remix. Why am I doing a little bit of a remix? So, just wrapped up a meeting, just wrapped up a conversation where it was a hashtag communication fail. And I was like, oh, wow, this is not the Finish Friday that I had in mind, but it's something that I want to talk about today because we often find ourselves at different times, whether it's in a meeting, whether it's, a conversation that you're having with someone one on one, and things take a turn, and you're like, okay, how did that happen? Where are we going? And where is all of this stuff coming from? Hashtag communication fail. And so when we find ourselves in that moment, you can sense your, whether it's your defensive, your energy, the cortisol is releasing, that fight or flight mode, everything is happening. Your heart is beating faster, adrenaline starts flowing. And it's like, hold on, we have to take ourselves back and get back into control of the situation. So I want to give you 3 tips on what to do when you're in a meeting or you're in a situation where you're about to run into a hashtag communication fail on this Finish Friday. The first thing is stop, take a deep breath. So I titled this Finish Friday, don't talk, just listen. This is one of those moments where you just have to put the brakes on and take a deep breath. So when you feel your heart beating faster, the adrenaline pumping, cortisol, everything seeping through your body, you want to stop and take a deep breath because you want to bring yourself down. You want to allow your brain an opportunity to process and to think. And when it's being slammed with all of those hormones and that adrenaline, you won't think clearly. So then you will not respond and react appropriately. So to stop and just pause and take a deep breath. Be very measured when you find yourself in one of those situations. The next thing, tried and true from Stephen Covey. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. That's where you just have to listen. Sometimes you just have to hush and listen and allow that person to talk it out or work themselves out, say all the things they're going to say. No judgment if it's right, if it's wrong, if it's accurate and inaccurate. We don't have time to assess that. Just let them talk it all out and then ask the question of yourself. Okay, is this an opportunity for me to be understood? If this is not an opportunity and time for me where I can be understood, I'm just not going to say anything other than thank you for sharing that information. I will come back to you with the response. There are times when you have to save your reply. Replying right away or trying to be understood right away actually will cause that communication fail to continue to spiral like a snowball rolling down a mountain. So you don't want to do that. So you want to seek first to understand, allow them to talk, allow them to give you the information and data. If you can have a moment where you can then explain and you all can come to some middle ground, do that. If that's not the moment, let me come back to you and then we'll talk further. Okay? Then the last thing, you have to agree on how do we move forward. How do we move forward? So when someone abruptly disconnects the call or storms off or drops a bomb and then leaves the room, or those people who like to throw the rock and hide their hand, they like to throw out little things during the meeting and then they like, that passive aggressive move. Okay, how can we move forward? How can we move forward so that we can continue to be productive, so that we can continue to meet our objectives, so that we can achieve our goal? We are going to have some situations where communication is going to be mismatched. We're going to like bump heads. We're not going to be aligned. But how do we move forward? And so if you find yourself with a hashtag communication fail, stop and take a deep breath. Seek first to understand, then to be understood, and then come to an agreed upon scenario of how can we move forward together. And so that's today's Finish Friday. So again, if I can't believe it, it's April 29th, which means we are just 20 days away from our fifth annual Spring into Leadership Women's Conference. It is April 29th through May 1st. It is an online experience. You can register now at springintoleadership.com. Want you to be sure that you sign up ASAP because we want to make sure we have adequate time to mail out your goodie boxes and all the stuff that's going to be coming your way. So Spring into Leadership is right around the corner. And if you are a woman who wants to get the power and to unleash your own power, then you should join us. We have a slate of speakers, an agenda of content prepared for you that is second to none. And for a very small investment in yourself, you will reap rewards and benefits over and over and over again. And so tune in Sunday on Hey Sister. We're going to bring in one of the people who've been around since the inception of Spring into Leadership, and we'll have a conversation with her. But I want you to get signed up. Don't delay anymore. I know you're tired, you're zoomed out and virtual experience out, but I promise you, this is one you don't want to miss. And with that, we're signing off. Take care, everybody, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.